Hello, my dear students. Welcome into the second lecture on comparative chemistry of some important compounds of Group 1 and Group 2 elements. Myself, Mr. Mangesh Bale, I am working as an assistant professor at Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawar. So, in the previous lecture, we have seen the two important compounds that are sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. In this video, we are going to learn the third and fourth number compound that are sodium chloride and sodium hydroxides. Okay, basically, we are going to see the preparation, its properties and uses of the compound. For that purpose, first we will see the sodium chloride compound. Sodium chloride, the which is actually common salt, which is all of you know, which is used in our daily life, that is NaCl. First, we will see the properties of that sodium chloride. First property will be the physical properties. Sodium chloride is colorless, obviously all of you know white, crystalline salt with melting point 1100 degree Kelvin. It decomposes on heating and volatilizes at higher temperature. It is most insoluble in alcohol but highly soluble in water. This is the physical property of the sodium chloride. Now second, chemical property. In that first we will see action of concentrated sulfuric acid. That means when we treat sodium chloride into the sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. See the reaction. In this reaction, sodium chloride reacts with the H2SO4. See, this is then sodium bisulfate. This one will be formed plus HCl. This is the simple reaction when we treat the sodium chloride with sulfuric acid. There will be formation of what? Sodium bisulfate with liberation of acid, that is hydrochloric acid. Now the action of manganese dioxide. It reacts with manganese dioxide and sulfuric acid forming chlorine. See, sodium chloride, this one reacts with the manganese dioxide in presence of sulfuric acid, okay, which is gives manganese sulfate, sodium sulfate and H2O molecule with liberation of chlorine gas. This is the reaction when the sodium chloride reacts with manganese dioxide. Now we will see its uses of the sodium chloride. In that case, first use will be the manufacture of sodium carbonate, bicarbonate, sulfate and bisulfate. See, this is the first use. Now second one will be the in the manufacture of chlorine, sodium hydroxide, sodium chlorate and hypochlorite. This is the second use of the sodium chloride. Now third one will be the which is used as a preservative in packing, curing and seasoning of meat, fish, dairy and other products. Then fourth one, it is used as a water softener. Fifth, as a brine for refrigerator. And sixth or last one will be the which is used for glazing earthenware articles, drain pipes and other porcelain wares. So these are the total 6 uses of the sodium chloride. Now we will see the second compound, that will be the sodium hydroxide. See the sodium hydroxide, which is also known as the caustic soda. The chemical formula of this NaOH, it is sodium hydroxide. Now we will see first the preparation of the sodium hydroxide. Simple preparation is there. Sodium hydroxide is prepared in the laboratory by action cold water on the metal or metal oxide or metal peroxide. See, see the reaction. Sodium hydroxide is prepared what? Action of the cold water. This is H2O, which is two molecule, that is water on metal. This is sodium metal, which is also having two molecule. When it reacts with each other, which is gives twice NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, liberation of H2, hydrogen gas. So this is the simple reaction or the preparation reaction of the sodium hydroxide. Now sodium hydroxide is manufactured on a large scale by electrolysis of brine solution. Now we will see the properties of the sodium hydroxide. In that case, first we will see the physical property. In this physical property, sodium hydroxide is a white deliquescent solid which is melts at 600 Kelvin. It absorbs carbon dioxide from air, forming sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. On the surface, it is exceedingly soluble in water, producing large amount of heat. The solution of sodium hydroxide has a corrosive action on the skin as it attacks protein of the skin. Therefore, it is called caustic soda, which is also known as what? Caustic soda. In aqueous solution, sodium hydroxide is highly ionized and hence it is a strong base. So these are the physical properties of the sodium hydroxide. Now we will see chemical properties. In this chemical property, first we will see action of acid. Action of acid, that means sodium hydroxide neutralize mineral acids to form salt and water. This is the very basic reaction. That means sodium hydroxide reacts with the acid, that is HCl. It will form NaCl as a salt and water. See this reaction, all of you know, you have already seen this reaction. Now we will see the action of acidic oxides. That means it reacts with acid oxide forming salt and water. Again, see first reaction, NaOH reacts with the carbon dioxide, which is acidic oxide, it will form sodium carbonate plus H2O. And in the second reaction, NaOH reacts with the SO2 sulfur dioxide, formation of sodium sulfate plus H2O. These are the simple reaction with NaOH and acidic oxides. Now we will see action of sodium hydroxide on metallic salt. When a solution of metallic salt reacts with sodium hydroxide, it precipitates metallic hydroxide. See the reaction. Sodium hydroxide reacts with the ferric chloride, that is metallic salt. It will form ferrous hydroxide and NaCl. Actually, ferric hydroxide, this one will be the precipitate metallic hydroxide. It will settle down at the bottom of the beaker. Now the second reaction again, sodium hydroxide reacts with copper sulfate, formation of copper hydroxide and Na2SO4 sodium sulfate. Again the copper hydroxide, which is the precipitate of metal, and it will settle down at the bottom of the beaker. These are the two simple reactions of the sodium hydroxide and metallic salt. Now the action on amphoteric metals, oxides and hydroxides. In this, metals like aluminum, zinc, tin and lead, when heated with sodium hydroxide, give metaluminate, that is NaAlO2, zincate, that is Na2ZnO2, stannate, that is Na2SnO2 and plumbate, that is Na2PbO2 or sodium respectively. See, in this case sodium hydroxide reacts with what? Metal. Okay, and formation of the compound. Now we will see first reaction. In the first reaction, twice molecule of the aluminum reacts with the NaOH, presence of H2, which is gives twice NaAlO2, that is what? Metaluminate, with liberation of the hydrogen gas. This is the simple reaction when sodium hydroxide reacts with the aluminum. Then when sodium hydroxide reacts with the zinc metal, which is gives Na2ZnO2, that is what? Zincate, with liberation of hydrogen gas. Now the third reaction, when sodium hydroxide reacts with the Al2O3 and formation of what? Twice NaLO2, that is what? Sodium aluminate plus H2O. Now last reaction, in this case aluminum hydroxide reacts with the NaOH, which is gives NaAlO2, that is metaluminate plus H2O. So these are the total 4 reactions when the sodium hydroxide reacts with the metal. Now we will see action of ammonium salt. Ammonia gas is liberated when NaOH is heated with ammonium salt. Now we will see the reaction. See, that is ammonia gas, ammonium nitrate reacts with NaOH, which is gives NaNO3 with liberation of ammonia gas. Now action of chlorine, which is cold solution. Chlorine forms sodium hypochlorite, whereas with hot solution sodium chlorate is obtained. See the reaction, sodium hydroxide reacts with the chlorine, formation of NaCl plus sodium chlorate plus H2O, and in the second reaction sodium hydroxide reacts with again chlorine, which is formation of sodium chloride with NaClO3 plus H2O. Now the seventh number chemical property, action of phosphorus. Phosphorus forms phosphine with NaOH. See phosphorus P, this one reacts with the NaOH, which gives pH 3 as phosphine and tries NaH2PO2. Now we will see the uses of the sodium hydroxide. First use, which is used in the manufacture of soap, rayon and dyes, and second will be the which is used as a cleaning agent for machine and metal sheets. Third, in purification of bauxite and refining of petroleum. Fourth one, in manufacture of pulp and paper. Fifth one, in textile industry for mercering of cotton fabrics. And last one, which is used in preparation of bleaching agents like hypochlorates and explosive like chlorates. So this is about the sodium hydroxide. Up to this we have computed four compounds that are sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate and NaCl and sodium hydroxide. Now in the next lecture we are going to see the calcium oxide and calcium carbonate. Thank you.